Hello everyone, this video will show you how to use all the credentials that were sent via email to log into the 3 or 4 different servers to access all the files and databases. So let's start with VT Studio, the main running website, the live one, this one at this URL. To access it via SSH, we need to run the program PuTTY, so it looks like that. Now copy the IP address that has been provided. Paste, copy the username, or you can type it manually, but open this connection first. Once you open it, you get a login as screen. So here you type studio vt, enter, and when it asks you for the password, copy it. Make sure there's no ending space here. Right click and copy. Go back to PuTTY. On this screen, right click, and then you should see nothing, but it's okay. Just click enter. The password is sent. So here you go. You are now logged into SSH, where you have access to all files, databases, and services. And it's almost like you're accessing the operating system where you can install stuffs. So it is way more powerful than cPanel, because your website is a customized website. So there are several interesting services that were installed to get it running. It is not a WordPress website. So let's go back to SSH. If we type ls-l, we get to see a list of files. We go into www, where the main files are. Again, you do that to list the files. All these folders are important. Assets is where images are stored. And then if we go to Studio CI, is where the code is stored. Okay, that ls-l. And we get to see all the folders and files that is that built this website. So be careful what you change there. That's it. So that's it for accessing the main server via SSH. Also, during the migration to the new servers, we've installed cPanel for all the different servers, 1, 2, and the WordPress website. So all these 3 servers did not have cPanel previously. All work was done via SSH, but cPanel has since been installed so that you guys could conveniently use the files and databases, but access is pretty much not as powerful as SSH. So, but anyway, let me show you how to access this the main server cPanel. So, copying the domain, we end it with /cPanel. There you go, you get the access to cPanel. The credentials are exactly the same, and they're also found in the email. So copy Studio VT, and password is the same also in the emails. Paste, log in, and there you go, you're in cPanel now. So here, if you're looking to access the files, you can search for file and open the file manager, and you see exactly the same things that you see via SSH. But SSH is still more powerful. So here you go, the file manager for exploring. And then if you're looking to access the database, you either type database to go into MySQL databases, or phpMyAdmin to immediately go and look at your database content. There you go. So that's it. You've got full access via SSH and cPanel for the live main server here. Now let's move on to the development server, which is on another server for now, which we will be moving in 2 to 3 weeks to the same server as your main server. This is for testing purposes during migration. This is a safe move. Instead of moving everything over, and then if problems arise and both websites die, we move one of them, the main server, and we leave the development server on the other server in the meantime to compare settings. And once everything is stable on the main server, we will be moving the development server onto the main server for you. So let's try to connect to the SSH for the development server. So similarly, you run the PuTTY software, PuTTY, P-U-T-T-Y, copy the IP address, and you paste it. So for the development server, you need to access via port 2222. So clicking on open, you get the same login as screen. So here you go, Dev Studio VT. The steps are similar to accessing the main server. Copy the password again, make sure there's no ending space. Copy. Right click on the screen and hit enter. So there you go, we're now logged in. Same stuff you can do. The files are stored similarly to the main server, so www and Studio CI, where the files, codes, and images could be found. So here, it's the same setup as the main server. So moving on, let me show you how we can connect to your backup server. We use a FTP software. Any FTP software can be used, but we are using FlashFXP. So click on Quick Connect, copy the FTP address, and paste it here. Notice that the port is 2121, so let's change it accordingly. Username is VT Studio Backup, and the password, make sure no space. Copy, paste. Now connect. Alright, so all these photos are the different backups. If we click on the 22nd October, you can go into Accounts and find your backup here. It's a 2 gig backup. So as your website, clients, customers, and videos grow, the size will always increase. So all the different dates and backups can be downloaded from here. So that's it for the backup server. Now moving on to your WordPress website. Let me show you how we can access it via SFTP, the files. To access SFTP, we usually use the software WinSCP. Okay, close. No. Alright, so then you enter the IP address. Username, Video Telepathy. Paste. Password. Copy and paste. And then click on the login button. And that's it. You get to access all files. And go to www and you can get to see your main folder where WordPress is installed. Now to access your cPanel, which we have installed for you, it was previously not there on Google Cloud Server. On Google Cloud Server, everything was done via SFTP and SSH PuTTY. So with the same credentials, you can actually access SSH as well. So Video Telepathy, enter. Password without the trailing space, enter. Right click and enter. There you go. All files can be accessed similar to the SFTP screen. Okay, so there are more things that you can do via SSH than SFTP, again, similar to your other main servers and development server. So I'm going to show you the cPanel access now for Video Telepathy so that it can be easier for you to access your files and database. Just to remind again, there was no cPanel previously. This was installed as a bonus. So let's go to /cPanel. This is the address for accessing cPanel. The same credentials that we've sent over on email can be used to access the cPanel. So copy this again, Video Telepathy, and the password here. Paste. Log in. So this is it. Same interface, database. These two programs can allow you to access them. Files, the file manager as well. So that's it. I've gone through all the credentials that were sent via emails, and I've also gone through how to access them via SSH and cPanel that were installed by us, the development server, and even also the backup server, the WordPress website. So we do not have other credentials already. So all the credentials for all your websites are here in the emails. Let me know if you still have questions.